just so I know what I'm saying it right. Arriba.
Arriba, abajo, al centro, para adentro.
Say the first out. Say out again.
No.
Arriba, para afuera.
No.
That's not what you're saying.
Arriba,
Abajo.
abajo.
Oh no! Oh,
Al
sorry.
centro,
Oh, you're right.
afuera,
Hold on,
al
wait.
centro,
All right.
al centro,
Oh, yeah,
al centro.
centro,
To the center.
pa dentro.
Say this.
Pa
Pa
dentro.
dentro.
Dentro is inside.
Yeah. Okay. Pa dentro.
We got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Cool.
it's arriba,
Okay.
abajo,
You got this.
el centro,
pa
dentro.
I'll just fucking.
The center. Al centro.
Okay, here we go.
Al,
Al
A-L.
centro.
There you go.
This is good for me.
No, this is great. Well, all right, so arriba,
Arriba,
abajo, al centro, para adentro. Perfect.
I'll get that right one of these days.
That's good.
All right.
Yeah, that was good.
All right.
Love
Welcome
that
back.
you're mixing.
Welcome back to Four People in a Bottle. We're here again.
Anna.
I'm Dan.
No.
Rita.
All right, today for shits and giggles for topics here, we'll let me throw this question out there for y'all. Okay, how far are we from World War Z? We watched that movie the other day. We were thinking about it. We were talking about it. I'm like, holy shit! Like, COVID just happened. Like, everything shut down. Blah blah blah.
Okay,
this and this.
okay.
Where are we at?
Does it have to be like exactly World War Z?
Yeah, World War Z, or are we just talking zombies?
Like zombies?
Let's keep it simple.
It's-
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
So yeah.
Like something along those lines, pretty much. Okay.
Floor's open.
I mean, honestly, we're only like a few mutations away from rabies becoming something like a zombie virus.
Rabies.
That's true.
Like, or for example, there is the cordyceps mushrooms that are actually a thing. Actually, a type of mushroom that grows inside of ants. It takes over the body and minds of ants, and makes them controls their mind and makes them go and spread it. And then it tries to infest the whole
ant colony.
Ant colony.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Fun fact: we're only like a few degrees off from cordyceps being able to spread within humans too. So our bodies being like 98.7 degrees is what keeps us away from having that issue, like the rest of the insects and animals.
You guys seen The Last of Us, right?
Yeah.
That's
cordyceps.
That's what that is?
Yeah.
That's a real thing.
I haven't seen it.
You gotta watch
that a video game?
Yes,
it's
it was.
a video game.
Yes,
it's a show. So good.
That game is the reason. No, I'm sorry, I said it backwards. The show is the reason why they're doing so many video game adaptations right now, because they did the show so well. They actually followed what I call the script. Like when you see a video game and you
or comic book.
And it actually follow. Yeah.
They did that. They tried to stay as best as they could, as true to the characters and the blueprint of the game.
And they even the parts where they expanded apart from the video game.
Yeah.
It was so well done that you're just like, wow, this is actually a great story, and which is what the fucking video game is too.
Yeah, that game is a movie all in itself.
It literally is.
But anyways,
did you like the movie?
I mean, I said movie. I meant show. But the show was beautiful. It was a beautiful show. I mean,
this is the All of Us, right?
Last of Us.
Last of Us. Okay, sorry.
No,
Excuse me. No, I'm getting it in the comments. But the movie World War Z, did you like it?
I love that movie. It's kind of like my basis of if I'm bored, I'll just throw it on. This is my thing.
The guilty pleasure.
Yeah, it's either that or
I got a few of those.
But I mean, as far as what we're talking about, I mean, every day we're kind of one mistake away.
Closer and closer.
The CDC. I mean,
dude,
think about it. You ever seen the movie Contagion?
Oh my God!
No.
Yes, yeah, we watched it. We watched it during COVID. That I was like, babe, this is crazy.
Oh wait,
that's true.
We watched it during COVID.
Maybe I probably just don't remember the name.
It's fun. That it has the dude who played Morpheus. I can't remember his name. Lawrence Fishburne. It has him in it. He's one of the head doctors for the pseudo CDC in the movie. But that's probably the closest that we could get to quote unquote an actual educated COVID situation. Long story short, not to spoil it for everybody, but there was an infection that came from an animal that ended up being getting into a human.
Transmitted.
Thank you. Transmitted. I couldn't think of the word.
It was like a bat and a pig.
I didn't want to spoil it for the
Oh,
viewers, but
sorry.
Cool.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah.
Great job.
Okay, this is from like 2011.
But that was
2011. If you haven't watched this,
Yeah, is this
that's the
one.
crazy part.
Yeah,
We
because
watched it.
It was such an old movie, and everybody was like, "Yo, they were trying to tell us back in the." You know how everybody,
like
the
this just
conspiracy
happened.
theories. Exactly. And they're like, "Yo, this just happened." I mean,
Yeah, it came really. It was really
close to home,
and it was really popular during COVID, like in the height of COVID.
Yep.
Because everyone was like, "Wait, like, why does this feel like
the same
similar?
thing.
this?"
I
Like,
mean, Netflix knew what they were doing when they put it on the
100%.
Yeah. It was a smart play. But in my personal opinion, I mean, honestly, we're close. I mean, it's the unknown unknowns, right? What we don't know that they're actually keeping from us type stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's
the military, I guess.
I wouldn't even say it's the military. It's more on the science side of the house.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. Guess you better be a billionaire.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Why do you think Mark Zuckerberg is building that fortress in Hawaii? He bought all that land, and he's like,
did he?
He like built a bunker, and that's like supposed to be like concrete and all these other things, and like they're making fun.
Preparing.
I saw a video I saw a video on I think it was like Instagram or something where it was his wife was like, oh, people making
bunkers.
Like, oh, this is our bunker. And she was like, but in actuality, it's just like a movie room. I'm like, I really doubt that you would like actually acknowledge that you're making a bunker.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
keep it in the dark, I guess. I don't know. I mean,
also, there's been this like, I don't know, post video photo online running around. It's like this bunker type that is supposed to be like in Antarctica or something like that.
Oh,
Antarctica.
And
Antarctica's
it's like
a whole
a bunch
nother
of like
still, yeah.
seeds and like they're storing like
yeah.
seeds and stuff.
I mean, but that's the government. The government does that
And
here
I'm like,
in the
who
States
is
too.
going to get to that?
You know that we have
It's not meant for
cave
us.
like mountains full of like cheese and dairy and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's wild.
That's
Wait, what?
No, there's a reserve. It's I don't want to
look
sound
it up
too
now.
uneducated because I'm gonna come off like that. But
correct us in the comments.
Yeah, right. Please do. It's an actual thing. It's widely known. The United States has like a reserve of goods, food,
Like foods,
fuel, all that type of stuff.
and also like very much seeds. Like seed banks are a thing
yeah.
all over the country.
It's a real thing. I forget which mountain it's in, but it's in an actual mountain. People, like I said, people know about it. It's just one of those things where it's really it's on the face of it. It's like if we would ever get attacked as a country, like on homeland,
right?
It's probably one of our last, not temples, but one of our last areas of fortitude type deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If all went wrong, we would, as far as military, maybe I don't know, we would all go there. If it was like catastrophically wrong, you know what I'm saying? We would all use that as a defense base.
Does that shit? That doesn't scare you guys?
No.
Like you fucking walk out and all of a sudden you see somebody tripping out.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen people on drugs before.
I was about to say,
out and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? But like
it's not even.
zombie.
It's in Greenland.
Greenland.
Yeah, it's the apocalyptic proof World Seed Bank.
Yeah.
Who's going to get to Greenland if we need it?
I guess I gotta.
You gotta figure it out.
I got a canoe. I'll start going.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Definitely not us. I mean, the millionaires, billionaires. I mean, are they really?
Yeah.
Aren't we trying to fucking build shit and excuse me, can we curse? I don't know. Aren't we supposed to be building stuff or trying to land whatever it is out there in Mars? Apparently.
Oh yeah.
Or is
like
that all
Elon Musk.
conspiracy theory type?
No, I mean yes and no. I mean, like I said, I don't want to sound too crazy. Please correct us in the comments. But
Conspiracy theories, we love them.
Yeah, actually, I do. That's one of my hidden passions. No, yeah, I mean, we're always, I'm sure, looking out into the stars, trying to see what we can do to actually, get into the whole quote unquote Star Trek type thing. One of what's his name? Guy who was in the wheelchair, really smart.
Oh.
Wow,
I'm drawing a blank.
Stephen Hawking.
Yeah,
that was one of
You're not gonna believe who I thought of.
No.
This girl.
I thought of Professor X.
Professor X.
Professor X.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
there
Yeah.
it is.
He's the one. And
Oh.
he is a genius.
Jesus. You weren't too far off. You got it. I should have said the voice box. He's like, cool, not him. But nah, his big thing. He wanted before he passed it. He wanted to be a part of and/or see colonization of other planets for human beings. Which sounds far fetched, but
is it really?
thinking about from when we were born,
I
from
don't
when
know.
you guys were born, from me and Rita were born to where we are now, we're
Yeah.
touching screens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had the flip phone. Before that, we had the
We have
Computer
landline.
in your pocket.
holograms and
You know, exactly.
Computer in
insane.
your pocket.
We have computers on our wrists now. Star Trek. Like, I don't necessarily
even
think it's
the,
too
like,
far-fetched.
like the cars that drive themselves. Like
Yeah.
that was a
Oh fuck
Oh,
no! I don't trust
Actually, Elon
Yeah,
Musk
yeah.
just debuted
Did you
his.
see that?
Yeah,
The bus?
No. He just
And-
debuted his like little robot, like like
that.
iRobot.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're
Um,
talking about. The
robot
cars, right?
No,
No,
not
it's
the
like an
cars.
actual
It's like an
robot.
actual robot
Like actual cyborg.
that like talks to you and like engages with
Oh,
you.
God. I've seen the
Yes.
dogs. I've seen the dog. That's
Oh yeah,
like
those
a,
dogs
like
are
a
kind
robot
of
dog.
crazy. You can buy one for like 10K, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
I saw. I was
Just gotta
like,
take it.
easy money.
I mean,
why would I want a
it's a
cyber
military
dog?
like
Well, I guess it's not gonna
it's
shit and
military
pee
grade
everywhere.
like
Exactly.
weapon or
Exactly.
something like that, isn't it? You can like add a bunch of customization.
That's insane.
I think
That's
so.
insane.
But like to the point of getting into this intellectual future, how what mistake are we gonna make to where it could be possibly apocalyptic?
Our last.
You know what I'm saying?
I think the
Like,
mistake is we go everything. I mean, think about it. Right now, we got cars doing all the work, driving themselves. Like, I wouldn't feel safe behind a car in a car that just can drive itself and do everything by itself. It's
I'll be
like,
honest with you, I wouldn't
okay,
either. I get
well,
upset when
what's
my car
gonna-
breaks for me. I don't
Yeah.
like that at all.
what if something happens? Like
I
the
don't like
system
that
gets
at all.
hacked and then just start crashing,
Yeah.
and
I
killing
mean, it's
everybody. I'm
happened
like,
a bunch. Like we're.
What movie?
I'm
does
thinking
it-
some Terminators.
No,
stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
there was another. What was the name that we just watched the movie where we saw? It was dang. All the Tesla cars were driving on the highway and just smashing into
it's that
each
new
other.
movie that was on Netflix.
At World's End.
Yeah,
No.
or at okay, you know what? Hold on.
It was something like
It was
that.
like
It was
the one that the
literally on
Obamas
Grey's
like
Anatomy.
produced.
An episode on Grey's Anatomy,
Yeah,
and it caused a bunch of crashes because this car
did something like that.
it
yeah.
was
That's what I'm
it
saying,
crashed
like
and it wouldn't
malfunction or
stop. Like it
was
just kept
hacked?
like
Like-
like the
Yeah.
system had hacked or whatever.
no
but-
way. Like, hey, keep it old school, man. That's why I drive a El Camino. You know?
And that's
It
getting back to
said
the
"Leave the World Behind."
Leave the World Behind.
Mhm.
It's a great movie. It's a little slow the first like 30 minutes, but once you start to see what they're trying to tell you in the movie, it's like it starts to pick up a little bit.
Yeah.
But like, how close are we to World War Z? I mean, man. Like I said, my personal opinion, it could be any day between any one human mistake. One person just
All
doesn't
this
follow protocol one
Gene
time.
manipulation they're trying to do. All this.
Cloning meat.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
like all
saying? Like,
these.
Y'all know
things
about that 23andMe hack thing?
Yeah,
What you talking about?
they hacked 23andMe.
Oh,
you
the
know?
DNA
the
database.
Yeah,
database,
yeah.
yeah.
That's why I don't do stuff like that,
Oh,
man.
God.
I mean, I know I'm in the
You
military,
know what I
so
just
like,
got?
I can get whatever, but I'm just saying.
You're already
like,
being cloned as is.
You know
right
what I'm
now,
saying?
Right now.
But like, that's crazy to
The
know
Winter
that.
Soldier.
Right, Winter Soldier. I wish actually.
That would be cool.
That would be really cool. But yeah, bro, they got all these people's DNA now. Like that's your temple. That's
Mhm.
sacred to you. And now somebody has that information. Like, I don't know, man. I just couldn't. I wouldn't be able to sit right knowing that I was a part of that organization. And they got hacked like that.
But I mean, that's the thing about technology. Anything can get.
Yeah.
Anything if it touches the
Anything.
cloud.
That's
like-
what I'm saying.
And I
touches the
think like
internet,
that
it's a
would be like our biggest mistake if we rely, and we already rely heavily on technology, but like
Too
if we
much.
were to put like all of our eggs in one basket, sort of side.
Yeah,
Like I think that would be like the tipping point.
honestly, I get what you're saying.
Because even if it's not like iRobot where the robots like come to life or whatever, but like another nation will hack us and
Yeah.
And use
use it against us.
I mean, it already happens.
So,
It already
like-
happens.
So what's your game plan? What's game plan? Just happening. You fucking we walk outside right now. We see this shit going on. I'm like,
Yeah, whether it's zombies or like robots or
You
whatever.
do you panic? Do you say what the fuck is going on?
No, I don't think I would panic.
You
So,
say,
So like, what do you
I
guys?
told
So
you guys.
like, so
I
like,
told you so.
like right now, something
Literally
happened.
right now.
I tell you guys to get in the vehicle that has the most gas and it is the best on the road for you guys for your family, and then we all go to Lucy's house. I grabbed what I need, and then distribute that to you, and then from there we have to figure out food goods. Now I
Yeah.
said leave here first and not doing the food goods from here first because
Well,
urban area, you guys have too many other people around you.
That's
depending
always my
upon
thing.
the issue. I've always said it, and I've seen it. Please in the comments, let me know what you think. But in any movie I've ever seen about apocalyptic anything, Dawn of the Dead, World War Z, freaking The Walking Dead, it's not even the actual unknown enemy that's the problem. It's the actual people
because they freak.
Because they freak out
Yeah.
and they start doing wild stuff, and then it ends up just being everybody against everybody.
Dude,
and
people
that's the
freak
one
out
thing
here
I
all
wanna-
the time.
Right.
All the time.
That's the one thing I'd want to get you guys away from. Now, of course, like snag a few things while we're leaving. I mean, I don't care if you grab a trash bag and just go down the aisle and swipe them off. But the fastest thing to get you guys out of this house and somewhere else, period, would be the best bet. From Lucy's, I mean, I don't really know. We all got family. We would all want everybody to be in a home base. It's kind of tough at that point, because
Right.
it's like, for me,
You getting out of state? Out of town?
no.
Obviously out of town, yeah?
Out of town, yes. Out of state, no. The devil you know is better than the devil you
Then
don't.
we don't.
I don't know anywhere high enough in North Carolina
And
outside.
see,
of
right now it's
areas.
crazy. Like if it happened right now, we can't even get to the mountains.
Yeah, and movement is life. You want to keep moving, bro. You just want to keep like.
Honestly, the best bet for you guys would be to have the Ford Explorer.
Oh yeah.
It's got
Big.
that 4x4.
Yeah.
Because like you definitely want to have a vehicle that can withstand not going on like traditional roads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because every like major highway is more than like
Taking the dogs?
blocked. Yeah.
I would
Okay.
have to. I would say this though, and
Absolutely.
I know they're gonna kill me in the comments. I know I'm about to get killed right now. I'm about to say something very controversial. I love my dog.
How dare you?
I might do bad things to good people for my dog. But with that being said, he's still a dog, and he's gonna do things that's gonna potentially
Alert.
I wouldn't even say alert, but put himself and the rest of my family in danger, because he only knows what he knows.
Mhm.
And my dog isn't military trained. He's not whatever trained. He's trained as best as me and my wife can train him. So with that being said, he's gonna, when we're trying to be quiet, he's gonna bark. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
when he feels danger, he's gonna want to attack. It's not always the best option in moments like that.
Very
So
true.
if anything would have happened to him, I would be sad. I would be very sad. But at the same token, when it comes to everyone else in the room's life or my dog's life, I mean, I do what I can to keep him alive. But if he's gonna end up getting himself killed, I'm not gonna run out there and get the rest of you guys, put the rest of you guys in danger too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's solid. It's
How many movies
That's
have we
fair.
seen where that's happened? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so,
That's fair.
what movie was that? It was Dawn of the Dead, actually, where the
I was
dog
gonna
ran
say-
across the freaking thing, and the girl ran over there to get him in the truck. I mean, like,
But that was her fault.
well, that's my point. It's literally my point. It's a sad thing to say I sacrificed my dog, but if it had to come between you guys as kids, her mother, anybody else, and the dog, if he's out there, is what it is.
You guys have 3 dogs. What would you guys?
What do you
Oh, we're cooking and eating.
They're on the go snacks.
We're cooking and eating the chihuahuas. The chihuahuas are out.
Hey,
Snack.
look,
To-go snack.
We'll put them down.
Jerky.
Very humane, right? You guys are crazy.
That's gross.
No, definitely taking the dog.
Yeah,
Definitely.
you have to take the dogs in initially.
But yeah, I think at that point to where
Initially, I feel like initially
you have to.
kinda
You have to.
Like
I'm
I don't
not
think
gonna
that
leave my dog.
that we would be able to
No, absolutely not.
like
absolutely
No.
leave without them.
yeah,
I'm saying
no.
we got 50 gnarly looking zombie, whatever, World War Z type, whatever, outside the crib. We got all the lights off. We're telling everybody to shush, and then Kodo wants to run outside and he's barking or whatever. I'm gonna let him out. You know, they're not about to bombard this house. That's 50.
So
I don't got enough rounds for that yet.
So that's exactly where I'm at. That's where I'm
Like,
thinking. Like,
this
I
is
would
what it
take them.
is.
Like, I would take the dogs, but then if they get in there into an issue, like, hey, if I gotta let them go, if I gotta let Nala go, then Nala, good luck.
Oh my god.
It's
I mean,
tough. That's a
'cause you
tough
got-
situation.
That is.
It's
No,
a
but
tough
it's true
situation.
though. I mean,
I would have
especially
to put my
the
kids,
kids, yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
That'd be the first thing I think of, especially if
And
the
I get
kids
it.
were in the situation with us. I'd be
Get it.
like, no, like either we muzzle him real quick or we just let him out the door. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna get everybody in his house. Like, I've seen movies. I watch new movies.
I've seen enough movies.
Seen enough movies to know how this go. But yeah, I mean, you know, what would you guys' y'all's initial reaction be to?
I think it would be along the same lines. Like,
I have a better question.
okay.
I'm
What was
grabbing
your-
every single weapon I can.
What was your initial reaction to the COVID situation? Because that was probably the closest we'll
So,
ever get to.
This is funny, and Dan will. Well, I know my
attest to it.
husband,
Yeah.
and he's gonna deny this happened. But I know, because I know him. So before all hell broke loose,
You wanted to travel.
there was like tricklings about,
I remember that.
like
we was at Lynch Lane. I remember
yeah,
that. It
like
was,
tricklings
little
about
stuff on
a
there.
little like online
Facebook,
and
Twitter,
yeah,
everybody was
just very
chirping.
like
Yeah.
slowly, very like.
Yeah.
And I
Across
told
the social
Dan,
media
and I
platforms?
was like, yeah, and I told Dan, we need to go to the store and stock up on toilet paper and paper towels, paper plates, and like dry foods and stuff. And and I remember it because he was like, okay, you're being crazy. Like,
You're
we're
paranoid.
not gonna run out of any of that stuff. We're not gonna run out of toilet paper. We'll be fine. And then
Did we?
remember I had.
But
Did we?
But did we?
But no, but you didn't because your wife took that preemptive
And
action.
we actually didn't buy anything. Yeah, and we didn't buy anything. I mean, I think we bought like one extra roll, like one extra pack, and then we had that. I had my appointment for my passport in Atlanta. Remember that we drove to?
Okay.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
You drove to Atlanta.
Yeah, and it was at the
Yeah.
very beginning when they were just starting to close.
Yeah.
We were in
Thanks.
Florida, weren't we?
No, we were in
No.
Florida like 4 weeks before everything went to shit. But like
Okay.
right when the beginning when the things started to close down, because I remember the Atlanta office, we had to wait outside, we had to wear a mask and everything. It was like very at the beginning. The entire drive there, we stopped at like 4 different places trying to find hand sanitizer and toilet paper, and no one had anything.
Oh, you're right. We finally found. You're right.
We finally found at like a dollar store or
Yes.
Dollar General, and we
Hey, coming up clutch.
yeah, like on our way back, it was like some hole in the wall Dollar General, and we found like the little 4 packs of individual
GGs,
toilet paper, and we grabbed like 4 of those because those were the only ones that they had,
We grabbed everything we could. I grabbed
like hand
a lot of cleaning
sanitizers,
supplies.
yeah.
Disinfectant, whatever I could. But I wasn't being like, because I can't stand those people that have 3-4 shopping carts full of all this shit.
Okay, I can understand why.
It's like, share it for everybody else.
Oh no,
Why are you gonna hoard every fucking thing?
I understand.
But I took a lot.
Yeah,
Definitely took a lot, but I didn't take
you didn't take so much so where
something
like,
that's
you
gonna
just-
last me for 2 years.
Yeah. Okay. Now that I can understand. 2 carts worth of the same thing.
Yeah.
I get what you're
I'll
saying.
take
with that.
some enough that's gonna last me like
Yeah.
maybe 3 months or something.
I get that. I get
But-
where you're like you're kind of like you're good Samaritan.
Which I think
He's a
that
good
was the
Samaritan.
biggest
Hey,
issue
hey,
to
hey,
why
hey,
we
listen,
ran
man,
hold
out
on.
of things of
me
like
just-
toilet paper and stuff went on such a low supply, because a lot of people went into like when they were like, oh,
Panic
it's
mode.
gonna go. Yeah, everyone went into panic, and I remember seeing like Facebook posts of people like
Trucks.
coming out with like
Yeah.
50, 24 packs of toilet paper, and I'm like, how much toilet paper do you need to wipe your ass?
Well, people are doing the same thing with gas. I remember seeing pictures
Of
of
like
people
a
with like actual like
It was like-
grocery bags full
yeah,
of
it was-
gas.
that was
Like
like
that was
2
gonna
years.
hold it.
Yeah, maybe 3 years
Well-
ago. Me and Sam were in Lejeune when that happened, and there was. I mean, like you said, people had
No.
like
and like
it
the
was- I
walk,
was in
the like the
Lejeune doing
milk
a teaching
jugs.
Oh
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, they had milk jugs. They
It
was
was
selling
anything,
it
yeah.
on eBay. It was selling gas. I'm like, bro, what are you doing with gas in a trash bag?
Yeah.
for?
It's
Like,
not me. It's not me. You know?
Yeah, man, I get it. I get it.
As
I
a
respect that. I
As a
respect
simple
that.
Catholic man,
Simple
I can't
Catholic
do it,
man.
you know?
I get that. I get that.
So.
No, but so yeah, I think that like for us, going back to the question, like how would we? Wait, what was the question?
How would we prepare, or what would we do? Rather, not how we prepare. What would we do if something popped off right now in a World War Z, type situation? Like we saw something jump through somebody's window right now. We heard a big
Something
crash.
was started crawling through
Oh
this
hell
crack
no!
in the garage that we have right now.
Oh god. I'm sending
Immediately
on
jumping on the fucking
immediately.
chair. No,
Go
on some
round
real
up the
shit.
kids. Round
Yeah,
up the
I was gonna
kids.
say, get the kids.
Me and my older one, my oldest boy, will start, getting any kind of weapons we can.
I think my first
Um,
instinct also would be like to tell you, be like, you need to call your mom.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Tell
like
her,
get
lock
up,
the
like call
doors,
your
yeah.
mom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get the kids,
I'd be so worried.
Call mama. Yeah.
I'd be so
and we need to
worried.
like all meet at your house, like at your house, for
Yeah.
instance, like, and let's get our shit, go to your house, and then at least there we can figure
What?
out. Also,
Beginner
your
plan.
house is not like
Beginner
5
plan.
feet. Oh, they don't
There's
have.
some
There's
space,
neighbors,
Yeah.
but it's not like next to like our fucking.
Yeah.
Like
And
ours.
unfortunately to say this, our house is the only one with weapons right now, as of right now. So it's just like, damn, like we would really have to get to the house.
Yeah. No, exactly. So it's like, okay, well, let's all meet at yours.
Yeah.
Like, and
Which-
do we
which
need
is
to
crazy
stop?
'cause
Like,
don't
do we
even
need?
have that many shells?
Like, do we
buy
need to
more
split
shells.
up, and do we need to, like, we'll go to the house, and do you guys need to stop at like some hardware store and get boards, so you guys can, so we can board up the windows? Like,
Yeah.
what is like?
You know,
It's about coming up. To me, would be about coming up with a plan quickly, because
Yeah.
again, like
Because
I said,
honestly, I would say our best plan of action would probably be to defend my mom's house until things have calmed down a little bit, in the sense that
because
like,
also we can't move
there's
my
That'd be a little bit
grandmother.
easier.
can't leave
we
guys.
can't move my
And that's why I said
grandmother.
go to. that's
Yeah,
why I
we
said
can't
go
move
there.
my grandmother. Also, like trying to move my grandmother would
Not happen.
it wouldn't. And are we really gonna leave my grandmother behind?
No,
Yeah, I
no,
don't think so.
no, we just gotta sacrifice her like the dog.
So fucked up.
Stop. Stop it right now.
Yo, blasphemy. Blasphemy. That's crazy.
And like, I mean, and right now it's
Did
not
you
like we.
just say you're gonna sacrifice your grandma?
I didn't say
Did you
it.
say that?
She said it. She said we're gonna have to sacrifice her like the dogs.
Yo. Hey,
We're not
man.
actually sacrificing.
Leave a comment.
Yeah,
leave a
bro.
comment, please.
That's so fucked up.
Blasphemy,
Would you?
Listen,
bro.
no. Listen, after being 6 years with a Marine, it really does not help my very dark humor. Like it's.
I will
he-
say I
like,
introduced her to a very long line of
very.
some would consider
Very
it bad
dark.
comedy.
Oh, I love
I would
dark
just
humor.
say it's comedy.
I'm a fan of it.
But no, yeah, I mean, you know, I
Like-
guess like anybody else, it's just scary. You know, I don't know necessarily what I would do after we got to
After that, like, yeah, I can't. Also, like, it's not like we can be like,
Are we
well, we
going
have
out?
a mountain, a house.
The answer is yes. We would have to sooner or later.
Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, we get there and we secure everybody. We're good. Boom, boom. We board up the places.
It would have to.
Are
be,
we going out,
It would have
or is it, hey, Dan, you got to go by yourself, or hey, Nam, you got to go
No,
by
you
yourself?
gotta go in
You would
twos.
it would have
One
to be.
stays in defense and helps out, and
So-
then the other one goes.
Unfortunately, in situations like that,
Me and Rita can defend.
everyone. Yes,
We can hold the
You
fort
guys,
Absolutely.
down.
you guys can take the handgun. We can be at home with the shotty.
yes.
We
With
can-
that being
we
said, though, I would still leave Little D in the crib.
Absolutely.
Oh, he's not going nowhere.
See,
You're
look.
setting up barriers,
Yeah.
like sandbag type stuff.
Yeah, but
Oh,
where are
yeah.
we getting the stuff? That's what I mean.
We have actually sandbags
You-
in the house right now.
You don't know all the wood that's around that house.
Well, no, obviously.
I'm gonna start
I
chopping
mean,
shit
I'm gonna
down.
buy. I'm
I'ma
actually gonna
start
buy a Naman
building.
axe.
Yeah, I
Because-
want to ask.
Yeah, he needs to start chopping the wood around the house for that.
Prepared for
Be
this.
prepared, you
You
know.
know, firewood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A flannel shirt.
yeah,
I'm
a
just saying.
flannel
A
shirt,
belt.
some suspenders.
And we don't want to hear about y'all's fantasies right now.
Yo,
right?
I know it's like
These are all
This is
Very important
zombies
thing.
all around outside. I'm chopping wood in the back. That's okay. All right, these two.
Suspenders and a flannel shirt tied around your waist.
But
Shirtless.
Hey, take the
Shirtless
books
with
away
the
from them.
suspenders.
Take the books away.
All right.
What that one guy say? If your wife is reading smut books, she's
cheating on you.
Hey, ladies, we know what you're doing. Take the one earbud out the left ear. All right, okay. All right, take it out. Pay attention to your husband and your kids. All right, we know what you're doing. Anyways,
You're sick.
oh, but nah, yeah, and that's actually a good point though. The firewood thing. We'd have to. It kind of sucks though because you build a fire, especially even in the house.
You're like calling attention to yourself.
Calling attention to
Yeah.
yourself.
We could close the hatch.
We can't because then we kill ourselves.
Yeah, you can't close the hatch and turn on the fire.
I don't know. We could. There's a way. I feel like we could filter the smoke a little
we'd
bit.
have to figure it out.
I'm just saying. There's definitely a way.
That's real. We'd have to figure it out.
Because another thing we have to think about is if we don't have a generator at some point in time,
we're
we're gonna have to. And the
the
nice thing about
electricity's
that house is it has a fireplace.
yeah.
That and it's unfortunate that as like okay, for instance, just to use real time, real life things. Hey, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong in the comments, please. I would love to see everybody's opinion on this. But from what I remember when COVID happened, what were the two most bought things? Toilet paper.
Toilet paper and water. Right?
False.
No.
Hand sanitizer.
Nope. False.
Guns.
Yep.
Guns.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
Toilet paper and guns. People want to make sure they can wipe their butt and they can shoot something. That's America for you right there.
That is.
That is
Like I said, I
But no-
want to be able to wipe my ass while I'm shooting my 22 rifle at the motherfucker that's trying.
But
Can
no.
we cuss? Sorry, excuse
No,
me.
you're right.
But no, it's true though because again,
crazy.
COVID was
Yeah.
so. Everyone knew so
You're
little
right on
about it.
Right on.
Everyone knew so little about it that it was almost like, is everyone gonna fucking turn into zombies?
It's a
Yeah,
mystery.
it was a mystery.
It's a mystery.
Yeah, like no one knew enough.
Yeah, no one knew what the fuck COVID was. No one. Everyone's like, COVID? What the fuck is
Yeah.
COVID? Not knowing that it was actually a subset of R and RSV,
Yeah.
which have been around forever.
Forever,
So it's
and
like,
no one has turned into a zombie from it.
yeah.
At least not yet.
See?
I mean,
Oh
zombie apocalypse happens. I'm fucking leaving you.
Yeah.
So,
He's gonna let you out there screaming with
Yeah,
the
bro.
dogs.
Yeah.
so you're aware. Hey, I can run faster and I can carry the kids. I can carry a little bit more weight, so you might have to sacrifice. You just kind of
You don't
give
carry
a little
Lily
kick, a
and
little throwback.
Cesar?
There you go. You know. No, never. Of course not.
I wouldn't leave you there. I would just yell at you and say, "Be faster."
I'm gone. I'm gone.
I would-
I'm fucking gone. Like,
No, I'm
Oh, no.
getting in the car and I'm not leaving the car. Even if they break the windows, I'll just stay in the car.
Ooh.
You know, it would be like something kind of comical in the middle of an apocalypse. Thinking about it, like those trucks with like the other Tacomas out there with that because we don't have one, we just have a soft top. But the other Tacomas out there that have like the the steel or aluminum whatever on the back of the trucks. Like
oh, the
imagine
cover,
the
the trunk cover.
Not even the trunk
No,
cover.
like the bars
the
that
bars.
like the bars in the back.
Yeah, like the,
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
like
Okay.
imagine being in some situation like that, and you got that, you're souped up, you got the tire
Yeah.
things, and you walk outside like the next day, and all your truck's fine, just all that has just been ripped off. Like it's like some-
Yeah, because
some shit.
somebody was like,
Like,
you know
imagine-
what?
Yeah, like I'm not gonna steal any of your supplies. I just want that. Like imagine
Yeah.
I would be so pissed. I'd be more mad that they did that than actually like
Coming to
defiling
take
the
your toilet
truck.
paper.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be more mad about that. I'd be like, bro, you could have just broke into my car. You didn't have to steal my whole rack system. Like that's kind of
Fuck.
That would
Yeah.
be fucked.
No, I mean, well, I mean that's where we're at. I think, like you said, one mistake away.
one mistake away.
One mistake away.
Everybody's human.
I don't know. I just like my thing is, I don't know if I'd want to be shacked up in a place. I'd probably be like, or at least around here, there's too much fucking people.
That's why I
Too
say
much
get out of
people.
here. That's why I say
Get out of
Yes,
here.
but
Like
we
I'm
can't-
taking my ass to
but-
like North Dakota. Like
Yes,
South
but
Dakota, there ain't shit
but
out there.
How are
you
we gonna
can't
get
get
there?
You're not gonna be
How
able
are
to
we
get
gonna
there
get there?
immediately.
It's
So
that's
you're gonna
gonna
have
Oh.
to bunker
wait it
down.
out. Yeah.
Oh, we're driving. Boom, we run out
No,
of gas.
but
I'm
it doesn't
siphoning
matter.
these other cars, or
It doesn't
I'm
matter
jacking
if
somebody
you're
else's car. Like,
driving. It doesn't
you
matter
gotta do what
if
you
you're
gotta do to
like
survive. You know.
Amen.
driving to. you still
Everybody's
to
gonna
wait
have the
because
same idea immediately.
Exactly.
So
Everyone's gonna
everyone's
bug
gonna
out.
want to leave. What
So you
happened
really
just
wanna
this past
bunker down
weekend
until
with
things calm down.
with what's the hurricane name? Was it just had?
Helen,
Come on, Helen.
No.
Milton.
Milton.
What happened?
So many people got stuck in
Florida.
Florida in like evacuation zones because there were so many people leaving,
That's why you stay put.
and
That's
there
what
was
we're
three
Stay
talking
put or
about.
move. I thought you
There
said
was-
earlier
No,
move.
that's what
There
we're
was
talking
three-
about.
Is that, but you have to do it in a manner
there was
that
3
is
evacuation zones,
calculated.
A, B, and C.
Because-
Those zones were told you have to
Yeah.
evacuate.
Yeah.
But so many people across those zones started evacuating also,
Yeah.
that people in those zones ended up being stuck because there was no more gas.
Because that's how it goes. You have to wait for it. Not to sound crazy,
You have to worry
But you have
for
to
the
wait for the
masses
sheep
to.
to
Yeah.
kill themselves off, because there are people in this world who just listen and don't think. So you have to wait for them to.
You know the people are gonna be offended.
Well, don't be a sheep.
How dare you?
Rules are for suckers. I don't know what to tell you.
But no, I do
Wow, I follow rules.
I do
But you're a
think
simple
that
Catholic
like
Simple Catholic man.
I do think that like we would have to like hunker down at my aunt's house for a certain amount of
least,
time.
I would say a solid 72
that's the best
hours
place.
to
absolutely.
figure out what's
Yeah,
happening.
and like during that
and
time,
how
like
bad it
sure,
is.
like if you guys want, which I still think would be like crazy to like start going out and getting supplies, because everything's
don't think
gonna
it
be
would've
so
been-
hectic. Everyone's going to have again that idea, that same idea.
And everyone's gonna be very like protective of their
Anxiety
stuff.
and
Or you
levels-
are you getting out and hopefully, wanting to get some
But
supplies,
also,
or
I
are
will
you
say,
waiting till everything's done and
I
gone
will
and now
say
there's
this.
shit and
It's
now you
also
go
that's
and then
why
you're like,
it's. I will say this. That's why it's also important to have your own supplies. What I tell you about all the
I think
time.
reaction we got
in the middle of chaos,
Yeah.
stillness is people who are still can see the best.
Mhm.
So if we're out there in the middle of it with a clear conscience and a battle plan,
which Dan does not have. He fucking babe.
Excuse me?
You panic
Put me
on
on blast.
You panic on Black Friday.
Oh, I
Every
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Black Friday.
to be
Goes,
fair, people
comes
die
back, and
almost
I'm
every
like,
Black
what
Friday.
did
I
you
have-
get?
No, wait a
He's
minute.
like,
wait a
what
minute.
did you get?
No.
And he's like, I don't even know what I got. What do you mean you don't know what I got? You spent $600. I don't know. I blacked out. I panicked. What the fuck? What do you mean?
He said the adrenaline got to me, babe. Like,
What do you mean?
I could-
Like there was a list. There was things that we needed to buy.
Did
What do
you
you
check
mean?
No. No. First of all, you've never been out on Black Friday. First of all. Second of
I
all,
was when we were younger.
that shit is stressful.
Can I have
You've
the
never seen
gummy
it
bear?
And I always have a plan.
You've never seen it on them.
I always have a plan. Yes or no? I say, look, I'm gonna go to this place. I want to get this. I'm gonna go here. I want this. Then I gotta go here and get this. And I put it in like a high priority. I go, okay. Well, we'll throw it on there.
Aw.
We have a shitload of TVs, but if it's a TV, right, or
Right.
it's a great deal, then I'm like, okay, that needs to be at the top of the list.
Oh, speaking
Over-
of deals, they got the 75
you know.
inch Samsungs at Sam's Club for only $600. Yeah.
Bro, doesn't want to.
We ain't got no TV.
Let me shut this down right now. We're not getting We're going
So, I put the higher priority things at top, and okay, that's where I gotta go first because I know if I wait and I hit all these other stores, like then there's not gonna be a good chance of getting that high priority item, right? So I have a plan. I do it. So to say I don't have a plan,
It goes out the fucking window.
it's a little nuts. Sometimes things don't go as planned. Okay.
I'll be honest with you. In a high stress situation like that,
Like I would
I-
love for you to go to Black Friday out shopping with Dan, so you can see what I mean. Because
I mean, it's
Well, there's
a bit
just a
different.
shit, like you said, there's this shitload of sheep or whatever you want to call it.
People.
There's a shitload of people, and they're just like fucking grabbing shit and doing this, and,
They're
and,
just
I'm
rabid
just like,
animals. You gotta be.
dude, you
able to-
can't form a fucking line. You
You
can't
gotta-
be like, what's wrong with you people? Just
I know, but that's what I need him
Listen,
around for. That's
dude.
what I need you around for. You
and
need-
I'm chill and I'm
I'm telling
calm,
you.
like
I need a conscience when I'm going out
what
because
is going on?
because like you're gonna be like, hey, you gotta be, we need to figure this out. I'm gonna be like, hey, if we can't find this, I see that in that person's card. You know what I'm saying? That type deal. Because
I don't know if I can say I'm there as a simple Catholic man, you know. But
hey, look, yeah, my people ain't going hungry. That's all I know. Hey,
that's true.
I know some of y'all agree with me, right?
That's true. I think I'll definitely have to do what I got to do to protect my family, you know.
We're not
Hey,
going
the good
hungry
Lord
around here.
forgive me, you know.
Yeah, hey, we'll talk about it when we get there, right? Like, I'll tell you, no, my people not going hungry. It's not happening. I mean, you know, this is America, right? You know, everyone's gonna be thinking the same thing.
I think that I work really good under pressure, like extreme things like that. I can think
I've been
clearly.
in enough extreme situations where I can say that I've managed pretty well.
Yeah, that I can compartmentalize my feelings and my reactions and my emotions and be the clear, level-headed, and be able to be like, okay, this is what we need to do. This is what needs to get done.
Really,
blah 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 blah. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like no, and you know, to attest to her her mental when it comes to, like she said, like a very high level of stress, it takes a certain type of awareness to drop yourself to zero. Removing ego, removing pride, and in these quote unquote apocalyptic type situations, because
or just an emergency situation.
Period. Yeah. Because you know you gotta be able to move and act. You gotta be able to not even think. You know what I'm saying? It's like it has to be action.
Very
viewers out there,
they wouldn't be able to get it together.
Men, women don't care. The last thing you need to do in an emergency situation is scream or cry. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody needs that. That does not help the solution. That does not provide to the solution.
Yes, that is a very straightforward way of thinking about it. You are not wrong. Okay. I would just like to add that it is okay to react a certain type of way when you see a certain type of situation. But then, right after that,
you have to get it together.
You
have to either if you can't because sometimes your emotions can be just holy fuck, but you do have to be able to react.
Let me tell you though. But let me put you in a situation. We're talking about zombies, right?
Thank you.
Let me put you in a situation.
Traditional zombies, not the World War Z ones.
They come over. They take they take Danny, right? The Danny's my oldest son. They take him, whatever. You think I'm gonna stop and be able to deal with my emotions? Of course, it's gonna be terrible, right? I'll cry, whatever, all that would be going through. But I can't do that and stop because all this is happening because if I react that way in that moment, then they're coming for my other kids.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
So I think that's more what he's saying, after.
I agree. I'm a firm believer that you have to get your feelings in check and your emotions in check and feel your feelings afterwards. Because in that time, in that moment, you have to fucking, you don't have time. Now, what Rita, I think, is saying is that sometimes some people just can't help it. So now, if you're one of those people that can't help it, you need to snap out of it quickly and get it together.
It's just about, okay, you reacted that way. Embrace that factor, okay, fuck, this is fucking shitty.
But
all
this
right,
is happening
now I have
what do I need to do?
Now, what are my next steps?
Yeah.
Okay, this person is no longer conscious. Let me call 911. Yeah. Okay, this zombie is eating my friend's leg. Let me shoot them in the head. Anything.
Yeah. And you need to react quickly.
Anything.
I would even take somebody crying and going hysterical in a corner before anything else, because at least you're in a corner and not moving,
right?
Getting in the way. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I don't mean to sound too rude, crass, cold, anything like that, but
it does make it a lot harder to deal with whatever situation is going on when you have someone like, oh my god,
whoa.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Again, just react.
So to make this a little more interactive, I'll start with myself. And viewers, comment if you like. What type of person do you think you could be? You can even compare yourself to somebody that you've seen in a movie. But I know me enough to know. I know me enough to know that I'm very not tunnel vision, but a very focused individual in a high stress situation. and I say that in the sense of if Rita or Dan or you would say, "Hey, this needs to happen,"
Very goal oriented.
You're gonna
I'm-
focus on that.
I'm driving at it like heat
Yeah.
seeking missile immediately. Disregarding mind, body, and spirit. Like I'm gonna do it without even thinking about it. Just because maybe it's my indoctrination into the military or whatever, but it's the only way I know how to
Get things done.
operate in
Yeah.
in those type of situations.
Those high stress situations.
And it's kind of calming for me too, not to like be too crazy about it, but because if I just sit and I'm just like seeing things happen, then I start to not freak out, but like, what do I do with my hands? You know what I mean? And so for I guess my specialization would be just give me
Task.
direction. I don't
Yeah.
care what you say, just give me something. I can figure out whatever to do. Also, like getting where I fit in.
Yeah.
But if you guys are saying, "Hey, zombie outside back left window, whatever," I'm already like,
That's why
I'm
we-
there.
Is that
Listen,
back left
I
window?
keep telling him
I'm there.
we
You know what I
need
mean?
a rifle. We need a rifle.
We're getting there. We'll get there.
We went shooting at one of his friends'
She's
property,
She's a crack shot.
and we did shot some 22
She's-
rifles.
She's not bad, bro.
It's so much fun. I want to go shooting so bad.
Same.
Sorry, off topic, but
she and that goes into the question of specializations. Like, what are you good at? I guess I would be quote unquote the attacker type situation.
Rifleman.
She's definitely the medic / like sharpshooter. She's really, I mean, honestly, you give her a rifle and a piece of glass. For those of you who don't know what glass means when we're talking about rifles and any type of weapons, glass just means optics. Optics are the magnification that's on top of your rifle. She's got it. Like I give her 2 shots with any rifle with some glass on it. She'll figure out how to figure out, the distance that she needs to shoot.
Yeah.
Anything within 200 yards, though, is dead for her. She's not bad.
Nice.
And I say that without any, like, objectively speaking. I'd say she's a bad shot. I'd probably pick on her too, but she's not. But yeah, I'd be probably your attack, just kick it in the chest guy. She's our medic / sharpshooter. What do you guys think you'd be? Viewers, what do you think you would be?
I mean, I think for me, and tell me if I'm wrong, but like I think just from like the type of person that I am, I would definitely be the more like logistically speaking, like where do we need to be? What do we need to take?
Inventory,
gonna be like this is how much food
like,
we need.
yeah.
We're gonna be these
I
here
can
this
see,
many days.
honest,
That means
like-
we need to. Everyone gets this amount of food.
You get this
Yeah,
corner of the granola
exactly.
bar.
Yeah,
everybody.
like, yeah, like-
we got 3 left. Everybody gets this 1 oatmeal piece.
No, I think
Yeah.
that like
Yeah,
and I think that that's what probably would also keep me sane in
I
a
think so,
situation
too.
like
I
that.
got you.
It gives you a sense of control. That,
Exactly.
you're
Like I can
"All right,
control this.
control
This is what I can do. So I
Right.
think that that's what I would sort of like direct. Like, okay, we need to do that. Like, this is what food we need. So like, who's gonna go
Go
get
out
this
and
food?
get
that.
How
Yeah,
are we
the
gonna?
boss.
Get our
Yeah, like we need this food, we need these supplies, we have no more medication. My grandmother needs this medicine, the kids need this medicine. Like, where are we getting this stuff? Who's gonna get it?
Yeah,
We need it
yeah.
by this day or this time or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I think that that's where I would like. Thrive.
Organizational skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I would thrive in that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a survivalist. I, do whatever I need to.
Okay.
Is what I would.
Okay.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah, he's like
Yeah,
all-around
I'm like
player.
wherever
That's-
you
that's
need
cool.
me, I can do whatever. I can go defend.
He's a
I can-
mechanic
we
for
got-
sure.
And also, yeah,
100%.
I
Mechanic
learned-
At least we
Excuse-
know our
I
cars
know.
will never fucking break
If
down.
it has an engine, he can figure it out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Facts,
He's
facts.
also he has knowledge of medicines as well.
I love how to. I love to
So-
build things, so I'm just like I love working my hands.
Tinker, engineer.
I'm building stuff,
Tinkerbell.
I'm fixing things. I'm learning how certain things
Mr.
work.
Tinkerbell.
I'm getting that radio running. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
see,
Yes,
getting
that's
exactly.
real.
No,
That's
that's
real.
great.
Shit like that.
That's real.
He can
That's real.
he knows how
Obviously,
to use
fight
a
and
radio.
defend,
He can
you know.
build it.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Listen,
for
these
sure.
are great.
Listen, we are
Train-
Yeah,
like
that's me.
a power.
And I didn't even think about the other
We're
side
the
of
power.
that.
Sacrificing,
Yeah.
sacrificing, dude.
I feel
If my
that.
kids got to eat, I don't eat.
So another question, objectively speaking, who would be like if you had to build a team of 5 to 7? You know, freaking. I need these players because I know they're good at this. Who do you think those people would be and why? And I'm trying to think.
Taking Elon Musk. Say that
He
right
said
now.
Elon Musk.
Taking Elon Musk.
That man controls all the internets. But
I
nah,
mean, you
yeah.
got
Elon,
that
let's go.
satellite.
Let's go.
But nah, yeah, like I mean,
Take
and
me
I'm
to
sure
Mars.
there's a lot of there's viewers too that you know, everybody has like their starting 5. Like, yo, I know
You
if
got
I
it
had
in
to
the back
just
of your head.
wish list, if these people were just around me, I know I'm good. You know, you can put them in the comments if you like. You know, let us know like, hey, like, you know, what do you feel like your specialty is? What do you feel like your overall group specialty is? I
What
know
do you bring
at
to the
least
table?
these
Yeah.
4 people right here,
Yeah.
I wouldn't starve. I mean, I'd be hungry, but I wouldn't starve. You know what I'm saying? I know that for a fact. Or 3 people, I should have.
Oh yeah, 3. I was
Right.
like, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
you know.
included yourself in that.
And then we know we
Kinda
got we have D also. It'd be
Yeah.
a lot of weight on him in a apocalyptic thing because we have to in my personal opinion
He's a worker though.
in movies
So.
they don't really give enough credit to teenagers who are going through stuff. Like, we have to remember like his whole world just ended.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he's a worker. He's
he'll put
And
the
D-
literally
honest-
your soldier.
yeah.
What do you need me to do? Where do you need me to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom, we need you to do this.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
He's
Boom,
also
boom, boom,
like
boom.
very he's just like very
He's
like
got his head on straight.
Yeah.
for sure. On a swivel too. He's
Not to be.
he's no slouch. He's not ignorant.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
very fast.
Yeah.
He could be your he'd be good for like
Ooh.
Short
supply
runs.
runs. Yeah,
Short
for
runs,
short runs.
Yeah, there you go.
Short run.
I'm sorry to say.
Sorry, Anna. We're sending him out there.
No, I mean
But
No,
you're like,
hey,
he
hey,
can look
get
out
this
a window
message.
for you.
Get this message or get this medicine over there. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go quick.
Yeah, courier.
There you go.
For sure.
Courier.
Yeah, man. Get him a bike if he needs that. But AD, if you got, hey man, hit them jet boots if you got it. Beat the feet, man. Now, apocalypse. Hope it doesn't happen. Wish it doesn't happen.
But if it happens, we're
if
here.
it happens, just like everybody else. We'll
Tune in.
4 people in a bottle. We're gonna be drinking the whole time.
Don't
Oh,
forget.
God.
Don't forget to. Yeah.
We will never not drink.
Right?
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We're 4 people in a bottle.